Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good Friday morning to you. Welcome to the front porch. How about that wet day yesterday? My name's Kenny Dean. Come on up here and have a seat with me, and we're gonna talk to you. We'll talk to a few more folks, but before we do anything, we're gonna talk to Mike Dinsmore. Good Friday morning to you, buddy.
Good morning. How in the world are you guys again?
Man, doing good, and thank you for taking your time to be with us, not just this week, but you're taking time to be with us on this pre-recorded show. I know you're heading to Birmingham. We want you to be safe, but thank you. It's been a great week of learning about the man upstairs. So we'll just go ahead and turn it over to you right now for the thought for the day.
Sounds great, and I appreciate the opportunity. Well, all week long we've been in 2 Peter, and today I'm going toward the end of 2 Peter to talk about, because at the end of 2 Peter, the writer talks about the end of times, and he said that day is going to come, and we don't need to ignore it, and God's going to be patient with us up until that day. But when we get to the 11th verse, he sort of turns that a little bit, and it gets pretty heavy. And it says, since all these things should be dissolved in this way, what sort of persons ought you to be in leading lives of holiness and godliness, waiting for and hastening the coming of the day of the Lord, because of which the heavens will be set ablaze and dissolved, and the elements will melt with fire. But in accordance with his promise, we wait for a new heaven and a new earth, where righteousness is at home. Therefore, beloved, while you're waiting for these things, strive to be found by him at peace, without spot or blemish, and regard the patience of our Lord as salvation. So also our brother Paul wrote to you according to the wisdom given him, speaking of this as he does in all his letters. There are some things in them hard to understand, which the ignorant and unstable twist to their own destruction, as they do the other scriptures. You therefore, beloved, since you are forewarned, beware that you're not carried away with the error of the lawless and lose your own stability, but grow in grace and knowledge of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. To him be glory both now and forever. Amen. Well, those are sobering words, and this is holiness writing in the epistles. And there's a note of truth that runs through these letters from Peter and even from Paul in the New Testament. And that word of truth is, remember who you are. Remember what you've been taught, because in each one of our lives, there's going to be somebody come in and try to swap a lie for the truth. This Bible actually says, Peter calls them scoffers. Scoffer will come for one reason and one reason alone, and that is to lead us astray from that which is truly the kingdom of God. The second thing that the writer of Peter is saying is, don't give up on God, and don't give up on your other people and your friends and your relatives and those who support you, because God is patient, and we should be also. Lord, when I think about my life, I think about how patient God is with me. The lightning bolt hadn't already taken me out. He says the grace of God, if you understand that, he says the very grace of God, the love of God for each one of us is the grounds, the reason that God hadn't already ended the world and created the new heaven and the new earth. Because God wants us to turn from our brokenness and be a part of building his holy kingdom. To do that, we have to always remember that when we're not loving people, we can easily distort the scriptures to defend ourselves. We can easily become blinded by looking in a mirror and praising ourselves, rather than being transformed into agents of love and instruments of peace by the truth and perfect love of God. Instead, we sometimes turn the truth into something it ought not be and try to mislead other people, and often, sadly, do. So there's some good advice that comes to all of us and each one of us from the writer of Peter, and that is, don't grow lazy and sloppy when it comes to living your life of faith. And do not lose patience with God, and don't grow weary and lose patience with your friends and relatives. Instead, trust in God. And remember this, if you don't remember anything, God never stops trying to save us through the power of his love. May we pray. Oh, gracious God, thank you for being patient with each one of us. Thank you for being patient with me. May we slowly but surely turn from the ways of a broken world and build your kingdom here and now. Amen.
Amen. You said it. Don't give up on the man upstairs. He's not giving up on us.
Never has, never will.
Hey, you will be at the Church in the Pines and Children's Chapel this coming Saturday morning. This coming Sunday morning that's 9 o'clock, correct?
I'm actually preaching this coming Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. First Sunday, yeah.
Well, I hope you have a good turnout. I know you will. It's always great seeing the number of people that turn out at the Church in the Pines on beautiful Lake Martin. And this coming Sunday morning, it being the first day of June, I think we'll have a pretty morning.
I sure hope so. And don't forget, if you don't like the preaching, you always got Mac Daughtry on those keyboards, and there ain't nobody any better.
You're exactly right. Well, make sure you tell old Mac Daughtry the Front Porch said hello. You have a great weekend, and look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Sounds great, brother. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye-bye.
Mike Dinsmore getting our day started. Let me tell you who will be our guest today on the Front Porch. You're always our special guest, which I certainly appreciate. But at early 6:30 this morning, Courtney Merritt Layfield from the United Way, the Lake Martin United Way, will be with us. I always enjoy her coming on. I think maybe some new things going on with the United Way. She'll tell us all about that. Very much involved. She, of course, is the executive director. Joshua Michael Woods will be our entertainment at 7 o'clock today. This young man's been on the show several times. I like his tone. I like his voice. I like what he brings to the Front Porch. And we go wrap it up today with my friend, owner of Cloud9 in downtown Alexander City, Miss Amanda Sullivan. So there is our lineup for today. Let me go ahead and tell you on Monday's show, because Monday's show, we had Justin Whitehead out here with us yesterday with Tallapoosa County Cattlemen's Association. And then on Monday, Millicent McKelvey will be with us to talk about the Department of USDA. I'm having to read this because there's a lot of words there. She's with the federal end of it. What I'm looking over there for, I'm supposed to be looking right here. And Justin is with the state. So looking forward to them enlightening us on Monday at 7 o'clock. Then Dr. Jeremy Carr from Central Alabama Community College will be on with us, and maybe some students will be with him to talk about how radishes develop in microgravity. I can't wait to find out about this. This is all in our neck of the woods right here at Central Alabama Community College, starting out 67 degrees this morning. No rain right now, but it's Friday morning. We will have some before the day's over with. About a 60% chance of rain, high of 77. Now tonight for the rodeo, looks like the rain is going to be out of here. The rodeo, I'm talking about the rodeo at Central Alabama Community College. So come on out for that. It's going to be a great night. We'll tell you more about that as the show progresses. Let's go to tomorrow. Ooh, we got things going on around here tomorrow. Of course, rodeo tomorrow night too, but tomorrow, the last day of May, 83 and 62, no rain. In fact, I'm going to tell you something. The first 4 days of June, Sunday through Wednesday, in the 80s, 60s, mid to upper 60s at nighttime, no rain, except Wednesday. There's a little slight chance of rain. I say slight chance of rain. There's your five-day forecast brought to you by some folks that are looking forward to seeing you. Maybe servicing your boat at Alex City Marine. Maybe you're wanting to get it out of storage from Alex City Marine. Go by and see them today. They're located on Cherokee Road here in Alexander City. Town and Country Cleaners, good morning to you girls out there at Town and Country Cleaners on Cherokee Road right next to Playhouse Cinema. Excuse me. They're open from 7 until 5 today. Ask about their specials. Now, they may not advertise it, they may not show it, but ask them about their specials. They're special folks at Town and Country Cleaners, Cherokee Road, right next to Playhouse Cinema, Alex City.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asked you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Henderson Towing, Alexander City, 24-hour towing, jump starts, door unlocks, local and long distance towing, heavy duty towing. So let's get old Big Hoss to the rescue today. Here's that number. Now keep it handy. Henderson Towing, 256-392-4554, 256-392-4554. Henderson Towing, 24-hour towing, 256-392-4554.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch. Oh, Merle Norman Cosmetics in downtown Alexander City on Calhoun Street inside the square. Vicky and Robin are sisters. They are inviting you in. It's really the new location because it's been on Main Street for many decades, but it is in its new location now. The product, does it change? Yes, it changes for you. It changes for you in your complexion. It changes for you in your lips. Go by and see the girls at Merle Norman Cosmetics in downtown Alexander City. Boy, y'all come back in here and join us on a Friday morning. You know, I was just looking at the on Kalijah Country because we do simulcast on Kalijah Country 97.5, and this coming Sunday night, the Cracker Barrel 400 NASCAR Series, you can hear it right here on Kalijah Country 97.5. Don't forget about tomorrow. You got the Funky Goat Funk Festival 2025 tomorrow over in Dadeville, Alabama from 2 to 6. Food, drinks, music. Oh, man, it's downtown Dadeville. It's going to be a happening place. Of course, you're going to have inflatables and tables outside. It's $30 a ticket, which includes crawfish, shrimp, and all the fixings. But it also includes this, entertainment by Mother Moon Pie, which starts at 3 o'clock, live music. The weather's going to be great for this. Live music. Then tomorrow night, they're going to move it inside with Blackberry Breeze. Oh, my goodness, what a happening it's going to be. So that's going on at Funky Goat, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. Also, they will be giving away for Habitat for Humanity. The drawing will be at the Funky Goat Crawfish Boil tomorrow also. So look forward to finding out who is going to win this real neat habitat for or shed. It's going to be it could be your new dog house. Hey, of course tonight and tomorrow night the Lake Martin Rodeo. Central Alabama Community College. They're getting all set up for it now. Gates open at 5. Radio action starts at 7. Live music by Skylar Softly will be playing there. Pre-sale tickets, or you can get them today, or if you're going tomorrow night at Tractor Supply, $10. Tickets at the gate, $15. Kids 5 and under get in free. So put that on your, another thing to do this weekend. That's here in Alexander City at Central Alabama Community College. Also tomorrow, the town of Rockford's having their spring fling from 10 until 3. So put, here again, weather's going to be good tomorrow. You ready to get out of the house. You tired of all this dead blame rain. So get out and enjoy it. Lake Martin has been officially nominated for USA Today's 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards in the category of Best Lake for Water Sports, which among the nation's most celebrated destinations for boating, paddling, and lakeside recreation. Monday, June the 2nd, at 11:59 a.m. Central Daylight Time is when they'll cut it off. The announcer, or not the announcer, the winner will be announced on Wednesday, June the 11th. So I'm going to put that over here so find out who wins. I hope I'm pulling for Lake Martin. Alpha Group, James Carlisle and Lamp, the whole crew said get signed up for the 8th Annual Leadership Camp. Registration is next week, June 3rd and 4th, for both Cooper Rec and also the Spring Hill Youth and Adult Center. So there's a lot going on around here for our young folks. Get them involved. Speaking of young folks, there's going to be over 200 volunteers this month, June 19th, 20th, and 21st. Young folks and adults for Project 412. And I can't wait to find out about where some of these projects are. Some of these projects, how they're built, or maybe it's cleaning your yard. I think Jimmy Yates will be back on, hopefully Jimmy Yates and hopefully some of the volunteers will be back on this month to talk about what they did and their accomplishments. Spring cleaning, D.M. Russell Library, even with them, they'd love to have your gently used books, audio books or DVDs. So go by there and see them on that. Donations accepted on ground floor during opening hours. Man, we got so much going on around. It's a lovely place we call Alexander City, Dadeville community, and the whole surrounding area. Farmers market tomorrow. I always enjoy going to the farmers market and just picking up some more stuff. I'm talking about produce, vegetables, fruits. Remember at farmers market, which is 1 Court Square, it's downtown Alexander City. They'll be open from 7 until 11 tomorrow. Also, my buddy Robert at City Automotive, peaches, oh my goodness, delicious. And he also said he'd have some watermelons this week. You like yellow or red? I like them both. Dementia Caregivers Support Group, presented by Alzheimer's Association, Alabama chapter, Monday, June the 2nd, 1 o'clock, Flint Hill Church, downstairs in the family room. Ooh, wow, June's fixing to be here. You know what that means, Jazz Fest. That's right, 35th annual Jazz Fest, Alexander City Jazz Festival, presented by Russell Lands, Friday night, Friday the 13th. It'll be a lucky night for you at Strand Park. Then on the AMP on Lake Martin on June the 14th. They got a lineup like you ain't never heard before. Alex City Parks and Rec, swimming lessons, registrations going on right now. So that'll be going on June, July, and then I hate to tell you, children, school will be starting back. I hate to even bring that up right now. We had a good thing going until I brought that up. Grand opening. Care Ambulance and Haynes Life Flight invite you to join us. I hope to be out there and see those folks. Grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony to celebrate the new Alex City operation. I just love seeing that helicopter land and take off. It's just cool. It's going to be next Wednesday, June the 4th, from 3 until 5. It's right behind Russell Medical Center on the pad there. Talk to this gentleman right here. He'll be talking with us, Mr. Cousins, celebrating Camp Tuckabatchie. And Warner Scout Reserve is having 75 years of outdoor adventure. We're going to be talking to him on the phone in the next week or two to celebrate this. Saturday, June the 21st. This is he lives in Montgomery, so instead of him coming up here to talk about it, we just go do it over the phone. But we can still get the information out. So we're already putting that information out. Golly, look at here, Lake Martin Songwriters Festival. Drake White in concert with special guests Charlie Argo, who was just out here on the show the other day, and Adam Hood. They'll be at the AMP on Lake Martin Saturday, July the 26th at 6 o'clock. Tickets are on sale now. This kind of wraps up the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, which it's something that's grown. It continues to grow. So put that, again, I'm just giving you some things to put on your to-do list. It's getting longer and longer, isn't it? You know what? I think it's about time for me to hush, and let's bring Courtney Merritt Layfield out here from Lake Martin United Way. Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, they are getting all ready for a brand new month, and it's going to include you. If you'd like to come on by and visit us for the summer barbecue, June the 17th at New Water Farms, 710 Road, tickets are $30. Tickets include food and beverage, but also they go throw in music by Blackberry Breeze. Man, that's going to be a entertaining day, and it's a neat place to go to and get you some good food to it. That's compliments of Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Floyd's Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dable. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dable, Alabama.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to the all-new Stillwater's Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round and cart weekly, and an amazing $45 for weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse, options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-825-1353 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwater's Country Club, open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Not everyone can be an original, but when it comes to your residential and commercial plumbing needs, depend on the Lake's original plumbing company, Lake Plumbing. Since 1990, Lake Plumbing has served the Lake Martin, Alex City, Dadeville, and eclectic areas with professional plumbing services. And Lake Plumbing is now offering the industry's best in-home water filtration units from the industry's best water filters, Pentair. Call 334-301-3328 today and trust the region's original plumbers, Lake Plumbing. 334-301-3328.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dable, home owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, Lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Serving East Central Alabama since 2005, we are Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical of Sylacauga. Coosa Valley Respiratory has medical equipment and supplies, including oxygen to home ventilation services. We carry a full line of bracing, power chairs, scooters, and more. And when you trust Coosa Valley Respiratory, you are dealing with local people that care about your well-being. Providing quality home care for our community, Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort William, Sylacauga. Give us a call at 256-245-1411.
Friday on the Green. Yep, that's tonight. Looks like the weather is going to finally get right. So come on down to Russell Lands, or Russell Crossroads. Russell Lands presents Friday on the Green with Jilla Webb. Jilla's been around here many times over the last several years. You're going to love her entertainment. You're just going to love the way she acts. Literally. Go by and see her. Come see her tonight, 6:30 to 8:30, and this is a free event. got a lot going on around here this weekend. But we go stop right now and talk to Miss Courtney Layfield with Lake Martin United Way. Wow.
Good
got
morning.
a lot going. Good morning.
We do have a lot going on, yeah. It feels like sometimes we get in a little lull and things quiet down, but yeah, we're pretty busy. We got a lot happening over the next several months.
Has this been a active season or active year, 2025 for
So
United Way
far,
agencies?
Yeah. So
Which one's been really the most?
You know, I mean, we've had some disaster stuff,
Yeah.
so obviously that, you know, gets Red Cross and Salvation Army and those involved, but, you know, none of them really slow down. You know, Camp Basket's gearing up. They've got all their summer camps, you know, are kicking off now, and then, you know, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts do a lot of stuff during the summer as
Right.
well with their programs, and so, I mean, they're all busy. I mean, it never stops, you know, and then others like DVIC and domestic violence and Tri-County, they go year-round because their target population does not cease, even though we wish it would.
did. Yeah,
Yes.
we wish it did. You know, I think about the way that the United Way has grown. Those still 26 agencies,
Yes, sir.
correct? Those 26 agencies. And, you know, I guess I think about next month, June's right around the corner. Hurricane season starts, and we
Yeah.
never know how that's going to impact us.
Yeah, we just
here.
get out of tornado season and move right into hurricane season.
But we
so.
got tornado season year round.
Oh, we do.
Really,
Unfortunately,
you think about
yeah. I love living in Alabama, but that is one piece I could do without.
Have you ever been in a tornado?
No.
Really,
Thankfully,
I
Knock
haven't.
on wood.
Yeah, I know, but it's God, I think we're more prepared for them now through storm shelters, safe places.
Yes.
And our Tallapoosa County, Jason Moran, they do an excellent
Yes.
job in warning us.
Yes, and
ahead of
even the
time.
weather people, you know, I mean,
oh.
people give them a lot of flack too, but I think they do a great job. You know, the technology has just gotten so much better that they can really try to give us more warning, you know, more like a hurricane, right? Hurricanes, you get a lot of warning. At least now with tornadoes, they're like, hey guys, it's starting to look pretty bad. You need to get prepared now. And you know what? Honestly, I would much rather be prepared and
not.
have everything ready in my safe space and then not need it than need it and not have it. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, I know, but, you know, yeah, it's great. We have a great EMA here. You know, Coosa's got a good EMA, and, you know, so it's just,
That's
it
Hutchinson over there.
takes a lot of communication from all of us and working together and just watching out for each other.
But you know, I think about that. You know, all the technology, all the computers, all the ways they can warn us. They're still dealing with Mother Nature.
True
and
fact.
Mother Nature can change. We've seen it change.
Yeah.
You know, we're most time they give us. You know, if you know, and I've been helped with apps on my phone. And if you get woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning because you're under a severe thunderstorm warning,
Take
you
it
get
serious,
that.
yeah.
And when they say to take shelter, they ain't just saying it because they're saying it. They're saying it for a reason.
Yeah.
So
Well,
let's
and, you know,
just
it's the chance of it hitting your particular house is very small,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
all it takes is that one time. And so, like I said, I'd rather be prepared. And, you know, my family kind of laughs at me because I get a little anxious about it, but it's okay. You know what? I better to be prepared.
I kind of like storms.
I don't mind the rain and the storms. I just don't like when they get bad.
No, yeah. And I don't know why they can't happen during the daytime, so I can see them.
Right?
I can't see them.
It's hard at night when you can't see anything and it's black.
You're looking to a brand refresh coming soon with United Way.
Yeah,
we can't show it to you right now.
No, we're not quite there yet. United Way Worldwide started actually last fall with a brand refresh, and it's something that, you know, corporations and companies do regularly. But United Way, this is a big one for us. We're changing up the logo, the look of the logo. The way that our localization will be presented is going to be a little more prominent now, which will be nice. You know, the colors, the fonts, just modernizing things, just making it a little fresher. We have a new tagline. We're going to stick with Live United as well, but United is the way is going to be our new tagline. You know, because it's United is the way that we come together as a community and support one another. We were just talking about disasters, right? So United is the way we you know, help each other in those bad times or in the good times. And so you'll be hearing and seeing more of that. But we're excited. It's a new website coming up for us, and some you'll see it in our campaign 2026.
I love that you're doing this. I like change. change. A lot of folks don't like change. I love change because I guess I think about the United Way, the emblem you've had, and you go in and change that. It's kind of like going into a store. I know Amanda Sullivan with Cloud9 will be out here the last segment of the show today, and she and the girls there, they're always arranging, rearranging, because you walk into that store and well, I didn't know you had this.
Because you didn't see it before because it was in a different section that you didn't notice.
It's almost like the United Way. When you change it, all of a sudden, wow, I didn't know we even had.
And it's not going to be so drastic. So don't think that we're like abandoning what our history has been. We're not. It's just our current logo. It leads with the words United Way and then the hand of hope, which is the circle with the little person in it. Where it's flipping to where we're leading with that hand of hope. That we are coming into the community here to help and to be a partner and to be supportive, and then it localizes us. And it just kind of unbinds some things. I know some of it's technical terms, but it just gives us, as a United Way, a little bit more opportunity to, like I said, just kind of modernize and refresh ourselves and rebrand it so that we're a little more relevant.
Let me ask you something. Do you think we as a community, which covers a large area of Tallapoosa County and of course Coosa County too, do we know that there's 26 agencies? There's a common man out there, common woman,
Probably
children.
not.
And I guess because if you never need them, that's why.
And if you don't need us, you don't know we're here until you need us, and that's okay. But that's part of my job and part of what I've been focusing on too is just educating people, letting them know we're out there. I think people know we're there, but I don't think people always understand what United Way does or how we partner with the community or what our partner agencies do. And in addition, we have our own internal programs. We run several programs, actually, I think it's 6 at last count, out of our office, out of our 2-staff person office, to help the community. One of those is Day of Action. We were talking about June right around the corner. We've got Day of Action in June and in July.
Tell them what that is.
So Day of Action is a volunteer day, a volunteer service day, where you can come out and help our area schools to do projects that may not always make it into their budget or may not always make it on their top of their to-do list. So we'll be at Dadeville High School and Jim Pearson Elementary School on June 27th on a Friday morning, and then in Coosa County on July 18th at the high school there. And it's
are you looking for volunteers now?
Absolutely. Yes, sign up. We have all the volunteer registration online. We started that last year, maybe the year before. And so get signed up online. You can choose the location you want to come to. If you can only give us an hour, we'll take an hour. If you can give us all 4, we'll take all 4.
All right, let me ask you about that. Does that include like young men and women that are have service or looking for service hours? Is that right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, so the schools all understand that we will be giving service hours for this project, and we give 4 hours to all of our students that come. We feel like they've come out on a summer morning when they probably would rather be sleeping in to give and to help and to give back to their schools, take pride in their schools. And so we give them the full 4 hours, even if we complete all the projects in 3.
It starts work ethic too.
It does.
That's
and I think it's important to teach our young people to give back, to understand the value of volunteering and of giving back. I mean, it just makes you feel good knowing that you've done something to help somebody else. But there's a pride, right? I mean, there's just a certain pride in knowing that, hey, I helped make my school look better. And so I think it's important. My son has been volunteering forever. 10 years. I think he had to fill out an application recently, and he is always volunteering, and I think it's just important that they learn that.
Did y'all push him, or did he kind of do it on his own, or was it a little bit of both?
Probably a little bit of both. He had to get the service hours for school for Beta Club and stuff, and so we've encouraged that, but we've also let him kind of decide what he wants to do. I don't want to make him go and I don't even know what he would do that he would dislike, but because he's pretty flexible. But I don't want to make him do something that he's uncomfortable doing. Right. So he's worked with United Way. He's gone to the animal shelter and helped out there. He's gone to nursing homes with the church. So it's always just different things. But find what you enjoy, and there's so many opportunities out there.
And sometimes it's okay to get outside your comfort zone.
Yes.
Because let me tell you what, young folks, you're going to have to do it sooner.
You'll be surprised what you can learn.
That's right. Hey, we'll be right back. Well, speaking of United Way, Salvation Army is just one of the 26 agencies. And we know what Salvation Army does. We know what they have to offer for us here at 6800 US 280 in Alexander City. But we also know that when the time comes, they're ready to go. They're ready to go to another city, another state, and they have to leave their families behind to work those areas. That's what the Salvation Army is all about. What the logo says, doing the most good. Well, that's what they do.
At Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air, your comfort is our priority. As we gear up for yet another season of unpredictable Alabama weather, we are encouraging all of our customers to ensure their safety and comfort with the installation of a whole home generator. Don't be left in the dark. Generators provide power quickly during an outage, ensuring your home's essential appliances are running efficiently. If whole home comfort and peace of mind is what you're looking for, look no further than Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air for the installation of your new generator.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
At High Point Insurance Group, we're here for all of life's milestones.
Like when you finally step into your dream home.
And when you drive off in that dream car, we've got you covered.
Or when you hit the water with your new boat.
We're by your side.
High Point Insurance Group.
Protecting you through all of life's high points.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SCC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Craving something convenient and delicious? Well, head over to Lake Martin Pizza Company, Highway 63 in Alex City. Lake Martin Pizza on 63 is always serving up mouth-watering pizza made from the freshest ingredients. From classic pepperoni to their signature specials loaded with fresh vegetables and savory meats. There's something for everyone in the whole family. The cozy outdoor dining area is the perfect spot to enjoy a meal together and enjoy live entertainment. Or grab yours to go. Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63, where great food and great times are always just a slice away.
Lake Martin Machine Gun, rat-a-tat-tat. I'm talking about Lake Martin Machine Gun has been around for a while. So, well, what is Lake Martin Machine Gun? Can I go? You doggone right you can go. You can go and shoot a machine gun under supervision yourself. You have your own gun that you are wanting to practice. You can do that too. You can have a birthday party. That's kind of unheard of. And then these same folks in another branch, Lakescape. Now, they've been around the Lake Martin area working on yards and making them beautiful for a long time. Now they're coming to Alexander City, Dadeville, Kellerton, Hagneville, new site, to do your yard, to make your yard look beautiful too. Get in touch with them today. Come on back in here and join us on a Friday pre-recorded show like always with Courtney Layfield with Lake Martin United Way. And this is new. And I just noticed this, United for Alice. Yeah, this is United Way of Alabama will unveil its first statewide Alice report. What's this all about?
So, United for Alice is a program that came out of the United Ways of Northern New Jersey. I don't even know how many years ago now, but what it does is that they have compiled all of the publicly available data on our state. So they've done it in 35 other states, or will by the end of the year, 35 other states. And they take that data and they analyze it, they pull it together into one place, right? So instead of having to look at DHR or public health or the census reports or whatever, they take all of it that's available and pull it together. And what they do is that they look at financial hardship. That's the point. And ALICE stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. And it's intended to give a face to what we have typically called the working poor. So those people who don't qualify for public assistance at the federal poverty level, but also who struggle to make ends meet from just a basic cost of living.
Right.
And they have a survival budget that they have a formula that they use to figure out where is Alice. And Alice are those people that fall in between those two gaps.
Or who is Alice?
Who is Alice?
Yeah.
It gives a name and a face to Alice. We have Alice in everywhere in our community. It could be the people that cut our hair. It could be the people who are working at the grocery store. It could be the people who are working on our cars,
You're right.
who are doing our child care.
Yeah.
So the first report for Alabama will come out next month at the end of June. And so we're just inviting those that are interested to be a part or that want to listen in to let us know. I'll be sending out an email with the link to all of our partner agencies, my board, to, of course, several of the media outlets, people like the mayor's office and, our representatives, and just so that they are aware that this is coming out. And this data is going to be so valuable to us, just in knowing who is Alice, how many people and families fall into that Alice classification. It will help with grant writing. It will help with just impact reporting. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And it'll be public. It's a public report. But it is branded United Ways of Alabama because we have all come together and worked really hard, each of the local United Ways, to support this report, to give resources to it, and to just be a part of it. And so we're really excited to bring this to Alabama.
Let me just kind of tell you, Alice represents people of all ages and races who are in low-income households and aren't sure if they'll be able to put dinner on the table each night. This breaks my heart. It really does. Alice, workers are our child. You just said it. Child care providers, mechanics, home health aides, store clerks, and office assistants. All workers we cannot live without. Let me repeat that. All workers we cannot live without.
Absolutely.
Your lives matter.
Absolutely.
I mean,
everyone. And Alice is there to, that these are households that live maybe paycheck to paycheck or don't have a lot in extra savings.
You're not supposed to do that.
Well, a lot of us do, don't we? Who may not have the savings put away, who so we're going through a lot of training right now for messaging and just branding and a lot of things. But, one of the things they keep saying is that these are households that are one emergency away from falling into a hole that they cannot
So
get
true.
back out of, or that they are going to struggle to get back out of. That could be a car repair, right? I mean, think about how expensive it is if something major breaks in your car, right? A battery, yeah, that's a couple $100 maybe, right? It's not the easiest thing to always figure out, but most of us can. But it's that, what if your transmission goes out? That could really set somebody back, because then they can't go to work. Then they can't provide for their family, or they can't get their kids to school, or whatever. So it's just putting a face on Alice. They've already, the report, one of the pieces that they've already released with us is that in 2025, in addition to over 300,000 Alabama households in poverty, another 600,000 households are Alice.
Wow.
Here in Alabama. And this report's going to be great because we can drill down to Tallapoosa County, to Coosa County, to, I think, even as far as zip code level, to Alex City, Kellyton, whatever, and really just be able to dig in and help to figure out, okay, who is there and what are their needs? And that's what United Way is here to do. We're here to help fill those gaps. We can't solve every problem. I wish we could. If I could raise $10 million, maybe, but that's just not the reality. So we work as hard as we can. That's why we work with the partner agencies that we do, and we have the programs we have to try to meet people where they are and meet their needs where they are.
This takes it to another level.
Yeah.
Literally. It takes it to another level that's needed. I remember years ago, I used to say, and I didn't know what I was talking about until it happened to me. I said, we're all 2 months or 1 month away from bankruptcy. When I walked out on the front porch years ago, financially, it ruined our family. And why I walked out was a personal thing. It was my pride. But if I'd known, if I'd thought what I was doing, but it can happen. It can happen to any of us. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. But on a lighter note, you got charity bingo at Niffers. And people, I run into people all the time. They may not have anything planned for the whole week, but they going to Niffers on the way.
Yeah, no, Niffers is great. They're a great community partner with us. They've been doing charity bingo for years and years. I mean, as long as I've been with United Way, just almost 10 years now. And it's just a great, fun way to give back to the community. Come out, have great food, a great atmosphere. It's only $1 per bingo card. They play 8 rounds. The last round is a cash prize if you bingo. And it just, part of those proceeds from the bingo come back to the charity of choice for that month. We are the charity in August. So right as kids are going back to school, right as lake season's starting to wrap up, right before Labor Day ends. So we're going to be in August, so we're excited that they've been that great partner for us. Brings a little bit of money back into the campaign that can then go back in the community.
Keeley and the crew, that's just one of the things that's going on. Get involved in United Way. And before we head out, I do want to tell you, when you're giving to United Way, if you want to earmark your money, your check to one of those 26 agencies, all you got to do is just do that, and it will go directly to them. Thank you for coming out here.
Thank you.
Tell my buddy I said hello.
I will.
Thank you for what you do and what United Way does for
thank
so
you for helping
many
us.
folks. And we hope you never have to use them, but if you do,
we're here.
They're there for you. We'll be right back. Coons Corner Deli. Breakfast is being served right now. Of course, they open up at 4:30 and they serve it until 10. But for lunch today, boys and girls, fried catfish fillets, loaded potatoes, broccoli, cheese, and rice, green beans, fried okra, corn nuggets, mac and cheese, and one of my favorites, peach cobbler. Ask them about their what's in the what they cater also at Coons Corner.
Worthy and Mitchell Insurance now has the Cancer Answer. Our plans cover radiation and chemo treatments, surgery benefits, skin cancer. 30 specified diseases are covered. Our plan also has a return of premium benefit if not used. Call Skipper Worthy or Terry Mitchell today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituary is brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Mrs. Joyce Lynn Mathis, 75 of Ashland, will be at 3 o'clock today at the chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends also today from 12:30 to 2:30 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And funeral service for Mr. Charles Chuck Lewis Fuller, 90 of Alexander City, will be tomorrow at noon at the chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Alexander City Cemetery. The family will receive friends also tomorrow from 11:30 to noon at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service, and also honors will be provided by the Alexander City Veterans Honor Guard that Mr. Fuller was very much involved in for many years. To these families and to other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we'll be right back.
Worthy and Mitchell Insurance is now offering medical insurance. We offer $5 million lifetime maximum per policy. You can customize a plan to fit your healthcare and budget needs. Use any doctor or hospital of your choice. Call Skipper Worthy or Terry Mitchell today.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. This spring and summer, make your land, farming, lawn, and landscaping needs have zero risk and 100% success with Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, with 0% financing on all our Mahindra tractors, many with up to 84-month terms. Our inventory of Mahindra tractors and farm implements is beefed up, and more are coming in daily. We also have extended 0% terms on Spartan mowers to handle your mowing needs, with the best in zero-turn mowers priced to move. At Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
And let's talk about what's going on at Playhouse Cinema this weekend. Gonna be a good weekend for a lot of things. That you got three choices. You can see Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, or you can check out Disney's Lilo and Stitch. Also, Karate Kid Legends. So you got three at Playhouse Cinema, which is located on Cherokee Road here in Alexander City. Got some good popcorn too. Let's talk to my buddy right here, Joshua Michael Woods, entrepreneur, artist, singer, songwriter, and cowboy.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
How the heck you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing better than I deserve.
You said you'd written a couple songs. You're not ready to perform them yet, but you've written a couple songs.
Yeah,
Can you kind of share?
Over the weekend, I wrote 2 songs. One of them was called Right Lane Riding.
Mm-hmm.
And the story on that is pretty much, I was at work one day, driving a big old Ford F-550 just in the right lane. I love that truck. But
550, is that a 2-ton?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
big
not country enough to know that. But I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina. But
I didn't know that.
Well, there you go.
I didn't know that.
But so I was just, big old truck, just riding in the right lane, going a little bit under the speed limit, going to a job site.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the idea of right lane riding. You're not in a hurry. You're not trying to get anywhere fast. You're just enjoying the day, enjoying the car, and right lane riding.
Right lane
and
ride.
So I
Wow.
wrote that song, and it turned out really good. I think it's one of my better ones. This time I focused a lot more on the music than just the lyrics, and so I'm expanding that too. And the other one I wrote is, I wrote the chorus for this last November. It's kind of a cheesy...
Is that the name of it? Last November?
Right Lane Riding was the name of the other song.
Okay.
But the second song I wrote over the weekend, I'd written the chorus for it last November.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, different song.
Yeah.
Right Lane Riding I wrote all, I guess, the other day. But the second song I'd written, it's a little cheesy song, kind of a love song called Mustard and Me.
Mustard and Me.
Yeah, and it's a funny song. I'd written the chorus again at work. I was just, riding in the truck and sang it into my Notes app.
Notes app, wow.
Or not the Notes app, the little voice recording app.
Yeah.
And the chorus goes, and I spilled mustard on my lapel when I tried to muster the courage to tell you what you mean to this boy so green, but now all I have is this mustard in me. And it's a cheesy little song.
But you never know what's
fun.
going to be accepted out there, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go back to George Jones. He stopped loving her today.
I love that song.
He told the writers of that song, ain't nobody go buy or listen to this, and he used some pretty foul language I won't use right now, but this old depressing song.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be a #1, and he and Tammy Wynette's Stand By Me, they had the number. Those are the 2 #1 and #2 songs of all years.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those are beautiful songs.
It is, but I guess that's why you should never frown on a song, because you don't know how it's going to hit somebody.
Exactly. Johnny Cash experienced that with one of his first records, Walk the Line.
Oh, yeah.
He thought, when he heard that on the radio the first time, he was driving in his car around Memphis, and he called Sam Phillips when he could get to a phone, and he's like, dude, you got to take that off the radio. That is awful. That's the worst song I've ever heard. And Sam Phillips kind of talked him down from the ledge. He convinced Johnny, let's give it some time, let's see what happens. But
Johnny he had written.
I think, yeah, he had written that, and John was so embarrassed about it.
Really?
But it turned out to be his biggest song during his career.
So you just never.
don't.
I've heard many stories like that. You know, you just never know what the public's going to accept.
Yeah.
The mustard. I mean, you never
mustard
know.
and me.
You never know. You never know who's listening to you. You never know what a product out there. I think about mustard, the product itself. You never know how that's going to
get a sponsorship with Heinz.
All of a sudden, Heinz says, "You know what? That we can use that." You just never know. You're a young man. You have young ideas. You don't mind. And I've used this a lot lately. You don't mind getting outside your box, and that's what people are looking for.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed, and it's actually a really interesting segue. Songwriting for me, I think the greatest lesson I've learned when I've been improving my songwriting over the years is I think I've always been able to put words together well. The only thing I've had to really learn how to do is get out of my own way.
What do you mean by that?
Because as a songwriter, and I've heard tons of songwriters describe it this way, the songs almost are just already there. You're just writing it down. And I don't know if I believe in that, but I do believe that the songs, like we kind of subconsciously have the song written. It's just a matter of allowing yourself to have that freedom to go out on a limb. You know, the limb may break out underneath you. You may fall down from the tree. But give yourself that freedom to accept the ideas that come into your head. So, for example, with Mustard and Me, I could have just written that off. Oh, that's cheesy. It's it's like you can't do anything with that. Who wants to listen to a song about mustard? You know. But I gave myself the freedom. I gave myself the grace to explore the idea, and it turns out to be a beautiful love song. You know, the gist of it is you see a beautiful woman, you ask her out on a date, and then you spill mustard on your lapel at dinner. But she shows grace, and it turns out she takes a little bit of mustard and then puts it on her lapel.
Oh, wow.
And she starts painting all over her dress with mustard. Just it allows you to save face, and it's also, I think, just a fun little story. But I never would have written that had I not given myself the freedom to make something kind of weird.
So when you're writing a song, you get it all written down, and then you look back. Is that when you move the fourth sentence into the second? I mean, is that when you start like a puzzle?
Sometimes.
Or is it already put together?
A puzzle, yeah. It's a lot like that. It depends on the song, but some of the songs, when I write them, I'll edit as I go along. So I may write one line and then edit that and then write another. And a large part of songwriting for me is I seldom know where the song's going to go before I finish it. And so as I'm going along, it's like I don't know what's going to happen next, but I just see, okay, I've written, this is the story so far. What's next in the story? And so, you know, for Mustard on My Lapel is a good example. The first chorus was, you're down on Main Street in this town, in this little small town, picturesque, and you see inside of a shop front window, there's this beautiful woman. And so then you walk inside, you introduce yourself. Okay, what's the next step? So verse 2. Verse 2 is, okay, you've introduced yourself, you asked her on a date, now you're at the restaurant. And then the second verse leads into the chorus, which I'd already written, which is, you spilled mustard on your lapel. And so
it's a process.
Yeah, it unfolds as you go along. It's like you can't predict the future in a song, in songwriting. It's like you just write this, what's next? Write that, what's next? Write that, what's next?
Is it easy for you to then go back and put the music with it, the sound to it, or are you hearing the sound as you write? I'm asking dumb questions.
These are great questions.
I'm not a
I love
songwriter.
talking about it. So it depends on how the song starts. So sometimes I may start with a melody or a chord progression. However, oftentimes I find I most start with a phrase or an idea, and so.
Like then the music comes to you?
Pretty much,
okay.
yeah.
Wow.
So I'll, let's say, write out a phrase, and the phrase will tell you the rhythm of the song. If you're, let's say, like how many syllables are in the phrase, it'll tell you if it's a waltz, if it's 3/4, or if it's 4/4. You know, just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have, you know, the time of the song, and then you kind of figure out, okay, where do I want to sing this? So what key do I use? I usually use, C, D, I like E, and stuff like that.
I've never, and I've talked to a lot of singer-songwriters over my career. I've never heard it explained. I get it.
Okay, good.
I know where I know where you're coming from. I wish I understood it.
Fair enough.
I wish I understood it enough to sit down and write a song. But now I see. I guess I think about Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
He'd go down
I love him.
Greatest singer-songwriters ever to live. But his guitar picking, and he makes that guitar match what he's saying. And other artists, that's just
he's incredible, and I'm kind of proud to say he's my second cousin twice removed.
Wow.
He's my granddad's second cousin.
Let's go on the road again and find out more about that when we come back. Doc's Cafe. Let me tell you something. They serve breakfast out there Monday through Friday at the hospital. I'm talking about Russell Medical Center. And then in the bottom there, on the ground floor, is where you go find baked ham with pineapple or hamburger steak. That's your choice today. Along with that, rice with gravy, pineapple casserole, peas and carrots, fried okra, and your soup of the day is chicken noodle soup. Go by and tell them you heard us talking about them in a kind way on the front porch, and they're going to give you 10% off. Integrated Massage of Alexander City is located at 119 Madison Street behind the old Chamber of Commerce. Destiny Goble is the owner, says come on out for outcome-based treatment plans, pain relief, focused areas, relaxation, cupping therapy, hot stones. Remember, rewind, reset, recover. Make an appointment today at Integrative Massage of Alexander City, 256-252-7644.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Oh, new location. I'm talking about Atlanta's place on Marshall Street here in Alexander City. You know, Atlanta's been around inside the square for 4+ years. Now she's moved location and she loves it. Right across from the Strand Park. Let's talk breakfast right now. Bologna sandwich. There ain't nothing like a good bologna and cheese sandwich. Breakfast or lunch. Now for breakfast, you can get the a biscuit with sausage, bacon, bologna, gravy, bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese, and try the sandwich on Texas toast, bologna, egg, and cheese. You talking about good. You're going to love it. You're going to love Atlanta. It's open from 7 to 2, Monday through Friday, 7 to 12 on Saturdays. Come on back in here and join us with Joshua Michael Woods. We were just talking about how a song is put together, how you come up with the, not just the lyrics, but the music, what chord to go in.
Yes, sir.
And the song that you were just working on. Kind of walk me through that, because you've changed keys with this.
Yeah. So right here, this is called a capo, and it changes each fret is a half step up, and so if you have it no capo on, then that's an open, or it's E standard is what it's called. But if I were to put the capo on the first fret, that makes it F standard. If I do one more up, it's F sharp standard.
Wow.
And one more up, it's G standard. And so if I have it on the 3rd fret, which is G standard, and play an E shape, then I get a G chord. Likewise, if I do no capo and play the G shape, it's still a G chord.
Okay.
And so it just allows you to, play the same chord shapes, but just up the neck. And
So you just
it makes it simpler.
I'm sorry. You just adjusted that capo to the song that you were just working on. And the name of the song is?
Alone and So Cold is the song I'll be playing for y'all today.
Alone and So Cold. You mind now?
I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote this back in 2022. I was in Memphis, Tennessee, just kind of sightseeing. And at the end of the day, I got a little stir crazy in the hotel. And so these words started coming out, but let's see. Stuck in this hotel room with nowhere to go, and the bars are all closed, so there's no drinking anymore. I'm locked in with the thoughts that plague my memory of a love I once knew with a girl named Marie. It was springtime when I met her at a juke joint in town. It was Memphis, Tennessee. I planned to buy her a gown. As fast as she loved me, she threw it all away for a man she just met, her umbrella in the rain. And I'm stuck in this hotel room all alone with memories of her love and a ring that once shone. Well, I wish I had a bottle or someone to hold, but I'm stuck in this hotel room alone and so cold. Wish I could find another woman to love, but Marie was like no other. She's a rare turtle dove. And I know I must move on, never again she'll love me, but memories of the good times just won't leave me be. But I guess that's life, that's just how it goes. In the home of the blues, it's how the cold wind blows. Now the sky is crying and so am I, at the loss of my love and her deceitful eyes. And I'm stuck in this hotel room all alone, with memories of her love and a ring that once shone. Well, I wish I had a bottle or someone to hold, but I'm stuck in this hotel room, alone and so cold. Can I love you? No longer can I care. So I'm writing you this letter. You've left me in despair. So goodbye, Memphis. Goodbye, Tennessee. Goodbye to new love and goodbye, Marie. So goodbye, Memphis. Goodbye, Tennessee. Goodbye to your new love and goodbye, Marie.
Love that song. You know what I heard in the background?
Yeah.
Marie singing, going that as you were.
Interesting.
I mean, I could really hear a high voice in there, and we could call her Marie.
Yeah.
Almost an eerie. I mean, you know,
Ooh, I like that idea.
That was a country western feel. That wasn't a country song.
It's kind of like something Marty Robbins.
Yeah, exactly who I was thinking about. Marty Robbins, is that somebody that you?
It's somebody, I used to listen to him more. I loved his songs like Cowboy in a Continental Suit, Mr. Shorty, and stuff like that. I never really loved Big Iron or El Paso, which apparently are two of his biggest songs.
Yeah. But sure, the ones you just mentioned, they were catchy.
Yeah. Oh, and two, Master's Call and You Gave Me a Mountain.
Oh, yeah, You Gave
Me a Mountain. Elvis covered that one. And Master's Call.
Yeah.
I didn't know Frank did it, too. But then Master's Call is one of the greatest gospel songs I've ever heard.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that. But
yeah, it's worth looking up. Master's Call by Marty Robbins.
Marty Robbins was a great singer-songwriter. He was a great entertainer.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard this story told on him on the Grand Ole Opry. You know, he had this time slot that he never, he's supposed to be out there.
Yes, sir.
If he's supposed to be out there for an hour, he's out there 3 hours, just entertaining the heck out of them. And a lot of time he would come from being in his stock car that he loved to race cars.
Yeah.
He'd leave the pits and head to the Grand Ole Opry.
Man.
But just such a, you know, he had fun singing a song.
It's a lot of people compare my voice to his on certain songs I sing.
Okay.
I have that kind of opening up your throat and doing a little bit more like that.
I hear it.
Like, let's see. To the town of our Frio rode a stranger one fine day. Doing a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And so people always tell me, hey, you should do Marty Robbins music. And I'm like, I probably could do it well. But I don't know.
Do you? I don't think there's anything wrong with zeroing in on an artist. You know, to maybe help you with the way you sing. Because to me, personally, I think you're a great singer.
Thank you.
I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I like your songwriting.
I appreciate
think it's
that.
got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And I wish I really knew music enough to say, hey, this is what you need to do. But I'm gonna say it anyway.
Fair enough.
This is what you need to do. Thanks for coming out here again.
Yes, sir.
Will you come back and join us? Will you bring Marty Robbins with you next time?
I'll try.
I don't want to see that. Thanks for coming out here, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for being with us. Let's bring Miss Amanda Sullivan up next from Cloud 9 downtown Alex City. Forbes Auto Sales located on Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama. Let me just tell you about Forbes Auto Sales. They haven't been in business for decades because they haven't been doing something right. Yep, I just said it. They've been doing something right. They'll continue to do something right, and that's taking care of you, treating you fair. And that's all you can expect out of anybody. Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280, Kellyton, Alabama.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552, 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs. Or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
I ain't gonna lie about it. Yesterday, meaning Thursday, we always pre-recorded the show, and today we got a little rain coming in. It's gonna move on out. But yesterday, about the same time, we were having a lot of rain, and this young lady comes out in all this mess just to sit out here on the front porch. And when she walked through, she said, "I don't know why I do this." And I said, "I don't know why you do either." Amanda Sullivan with us, Cloud 9, downtown Elliott City. Do you like getting out? Do you like bad weather?
I like it when I'm at home in my bed.
How the children doing?
They're good. They're really good.
Two and 5.
Lakin just turned 3.
That's right.
She
That's
did.
exactly right.
3 years old and every bit of a 3-nager.
Oh, really? What's she going through right now?
She just wants to be the boss. You know, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, listen. Mm-hmm. Yesterday morning, she pulled his hair, and I hear him crying. I'm like, what's going on? So
has he helped her to get tough by playing rough?
I think
rough with her.
Yeah, and she learns a lot at school.
Yeah.
You know, the teachers are like, the boys don't mess with her. I'm like, well, I know.
You gotta love that though.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, you birth them and then you watch them grow into this human being, and you're like, they're trying to figure out who they are while you're still trying to figure out who you are.
I know.
And it's a really emotional ride that, you know, I didn't think about when I was little.
Well, I know exactly what you're talking about, because I've compared your two, because there's so much like Maggie's and Nick's two around almost same age. I know Genevieve will be 3 in July. But and I like that change. I love that coffee cup over there too.
Thank you. Roll Tide.
but yeah, with young folks, I can probably sit back and watch them a little bit different than you do. Maybe your mom and dad does the same thing. They can sit back and watch, and you know, Maggie's rough on WW. You know, he's like a bull in a china cabinet, but he's got the heart.
Yes.
I mean, a huge heart, and I see that. So, where she may be getting on to him for something, I wouldn't. But I ain't gonna dare say anything about it.
Yeah, and it's hard, you know. You think about how you were parented, and you're like, well, I don't want my kid to feel the way that I felt. Being a parent is so hard.
Yeah.
But it's very rewarding, you know, to hear people talk positive about your children and that part, and just. It's amazing.
You're still y'all are still where y'all go around your parents and everybody gets to see each other.
Yeah.
And the children love that.
They love
it. So it's always just a win-win situation.
Yeah, it is.
How do you balance being a owner of your own business and children?
Well,
is it easy, or do you have the help there at Cloud 9 to where it makes it easier?
Absolutely. You know, I think if I would have just been starting out a business and really having to put in the hours and the work to get it established, but thankfully I came in and, you know, that is established, and I do have great employees that work for me and that know the customer, so it does make it easier. You
knew that going in, too?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're already celebrating, you're working on year number 2.
Yep.
Golly.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Market, will you go? You won't go this summer?
Yes, I'll go in July for the gift market, and that'll be kind of the gift market.
Yeah, but for Christmas?
Some Christmas, but some early spring.
Of next year?
Yeah.
Golly bum.
I know.
And I know we've talked about this before, but is that hard to do? Is that hard to go from July to spring of 2026? Is that kind of...
I think I've gotten used to it. And I think it's fun to kind of see what's going to come and always, you know, be prepared for what's next and what's coming. And I just enjoy seeing. I love market.
It's a guessing game.
It is. It truly is.
And your mom been with you before?
Yes, she has. Yes.
Does she help you? Oh, let's try this or
not really.
Okay, she's there for you.
Yeah, she said, I'm just following you. I'm just here for you.
Golly, and that means.
It does.
That means a lot right there.
Yeah, I'm very lucky with a whole support system.
Yeah. This summer, what y'all got plans for the summer? Y'all going anywhere?
We'll go to the beach at the end of the summer for Josh's birthday.
Let me tell you
hang
something.
Around here.
Well, and it's quick. You got 2 months to get it all in. So, are they gonna do any camps or anything, or?
Probably not.
Okay, I didn't know. A lot of times you're trying to find some. Of course, with both of yours going to Jacob's Ladder. That's a godsend.
It truly is.
You got, you know, because you know they're being taken care of, They love, I know I'm going to answer this for you. I know because I've never heard you say any different. They love their teachers.
They do.
Let me tell you something. That's not easy.
Oh, no.
I always say this. It's a godsend. That's your calling.
It is.
And not everybody has that calling.
No, I was telling Carson's pre-K teacher about it the other day. I was like, you truly are where you need to be. Like, you have blessed us so much this year. Like, you have no idea. I couldn't do it. Could not do it.
Has he lost any teeth yet?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
But I saw that Fitz lost a tooth.
In fact, he lost another one this week.
He did?
He lost 2.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
he is just as proud as he can be.
Oh.
So the first one, it was emotional for both of them, Maggie and him. And, he doesn't want to grow up.
Yeah.
She don't want to see him grow up. But he understood.
That
that both of them, they understood where that was coming from.
Well, the other day I told Carson, I was like, can you stop growing up? Like,
I know.
He looked at me, he said, Mommy, that's just the way it is. Okay.
Don't they amaze you with their answers?
Yeah.
They amaze you with what they really know and what they really take
understand.
it in. Yeah. Let me tell you something. To listen to children, listen to grandchildren, a lot of times, and that's, I think they have helped me. And I tell you another, not working, but volunteering with Dr. Edwards on Wednesday afternoon. I think it's helped me some to listen more when I'm out here rather than talking so much. But when you've been used to doing that for, this year, I keep saying this, but it still kind of blows my mind. The Front Porch will be 30 years old. You're where Lakin is now.
I was 3 years old.
You think if you want to go back like that, but not that we're supposed to be telling you. I don't think I've never asked a young lady her age, and I think I just told it without even asking you.
Yep, that's okay. I'll be 34 in August.
Okay, Maggie will be 34 in November 1st. Oh, no.
That's Fitz's birthday.
Yeah, thank you. In November 27th, that's when her birthday is. But yeah, it's just so much going on around here. We've got farmers market now that really doesn't involve Cloud 9. Maybe a spillover. Most time it's just about over. By the time you open at 10.
Yeah. And last summer we tried to open at 9, but no business.
Yeah.
So, trial and error as with everything. And so we're just going to stick to our 10 to 2 on Saturdays.
That's what it's been for
25 years.
Yeah. Yeah. People always say, well, I wish town was open to 5, 6 o'clock. Well, you could try that, but when you've been used to doing just about every business down there, has been used to doing that for all these decades, why?
Yeah.
You're not going to change. You're not going to change.
No, and I think it's a gradual progression, for people to get used to. I don't know. It's just hard when you've done it for so many years and it's working. Why mess something up that's working?
Was Mother's Day, was Easter, Mother's Day, Memorial Day good for y'all as far as business? Because I know you had a lot of different.
I know, with Easter being that close to Mother's Day, it was back to back to back. Memorial Day was slow, but it was pretty, so everybody was out on the lake. And so with that, July 4th, so the 4th comes on a Friday, so we will be closed this Saturday, the 5th. So we'll be closed the 4th and the 5th.
Okay.
If it's pretty, people will be on the lake.
You're right.
If it's raining, I'll be up there working.
Can you tell any difference as far as increase, decrease at Cloud 9 with 63 South being closed? Do you think that's affected you one way or the other?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because if people are going to come to town, they know how to get to town.
It don't affect you on Highway 22, does it?
No.
Going home?
Not down my little slice of the world.
But the area you live in, I absolutely love it. Is it peaceful and quiet where y'all live?
No.
Really?
Those trucks, those 18-wheelers come flying down the road there.
Okay.
And, it's at that major intersection coming out of the quarry.
Yeah, that's right.
So those trucks coming in and out.
I forgot about that.
It really is a lot louder than you would think. But, sound machines. And so our bedroom is kind of in the back of the house now, so I don't really hear it as much. But it is pretty loud.
On Lafayette Street, where they've paved, where the city paved, it's real quiet. It's amazing what pavement does for a street that's been unpaved for all these years. But it's still, Still a lot of loud vehicles that, you just have to live with. What are you up to this weekend?
It's Josh's grandma's birthday, so we're going to go see her, celebrate her birthday.
How old is?
I think she'll be 82.
Wow. Tell her, what do y'all call her?
Nan.
Nan, happy 82nd birthday to you. We'll be right back. Lake Martin Garden Shop Field Blasting Game says let them know that we're counting down. Yep, Lake Martin Garden Shop is winding down for summer. All remaining inventory for the next 2 weeks will be 50% off. The new hours are 9 to 3, Monday through Saturday. So go and through June the 6th. Now go by and visit them. They're on Highway 63 South, right past where you turn in to go to Wind Creek State Park.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take to the road in a rugged new Colorado. The midsize Chevy truck as low as $429 a month. Or plug into the future with the innovative Chevy Equinox EV. Lease yours today for just $199 a month. That is correct. Just $199 a month. People are coming from all over the USA to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
Hey, we're Kevin and Courtney Hall. I'm a lifelong member of First Baptist Dadeville. My wife joined me after we got married. We really enjoyed First Baptist because it is a biblical congregation and very community-minded. Come join us.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool. Well, come on back in here and join us. Not enjoy it. Yeah, enjoy us too, because we got Amanda Sullivan, owner of Cloud9 in downtown Alexander City, where I got my USA Lake Martin cap too.
Yep.
What's from now through? Let's go now through 4th of July, the month of June. What's big for the ladies? And of course you got some great gift items too.
Yes, absolutely. Dresses, comfy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a few weddings throughout the season. Some brides that are registered that are getting married. So wedding gifts, lake accessories.
Let me ask you something about wedding registration. What are they registering for there? What are people getting, young couples these days? Because that's changed over the years.
It has. You know, used to you would get fine china and silverware.
That's just gonna sit in your cabinet and ain't gonna do nothing.
Exactly.
I know that for a fact.
People register for like everyday, like dinnerware, just, you know, simple place settings. We do a lot of Christmas china, a lot of drinkware and glassware and serving pieces and picture frames and just little odds and ends like that.
Okay. Well, because when I said that, I knew that it had changed over the years, but I didn't know how or what it changed to. So you just told us.
Yes.
We were talking about you earlier on a show about how you I think it was with Courtney Layfield with United Way. They're changing up their logo just to, you know, every now and then to change it up. I like change, and I said it's the same thing that you do and the girls do. You move clothes, you move the accessories around to where people go see it when they hadn't. Maybe they've been in there 15 times, and they say, "Well, I didn't know you had that."
Yes.
Well, glad you noticed.
Yes. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, I think it's time to do some switching around. Just, you know, put some new stuff out and get it all switched up.
When you I know you open up from the back, but when you go to the front and you're looking around, is that when you are you good at eyeing, this needs to be over here, this needs to be over? I'm just.
Yeah, and you know, I'm trying to be better. Like, I guess it's different for me because I walk in and I see it every single day. I'm like, okay, I'm tired of looking at this.
Yeah.
Well, whereas people coming in, like, if they've never been in there before, they don't know that it's been the same for 3 weeks. But still,
you do.
I do, yes. And I do definitely like to switch it up. And
you're good about sales, too. I'm talking about really, really good sales. Going into the weekend, what kind of sale you got running?
Well, you know, we have a big sale section in the back, and we have a $25 rack. And if you follow us on social media and Facebook, Instagram, you see that we post some specials sometimes. You know, we'll do a post and kind of list through things that are, I'll give a little extra discount, a little extra sale.
You use social media well.
Thank you.
And I would think it works.
It does.
For you. Let me tell you something. To be an owner of anything, I know I've said this before because I've been there. To be an owner of anything, it's not easy. I mean, it's really not. In fact, with the Kenny Jr. and Will, because growing up when we had Dean's Depot, they were 10, 11 years old, 11, 12 years old. They worked over there.
Yeah.
Didn't have fun working at a store, but I saw a picture of an old pot-bellied stove, and I sent it to him last night. When I was wanting to have the depot, I'd seen too many westerns. I'd seen too many old movies. I'd seen too many pictures. So I wanted it to be a general store.
Yeah.
And I wanted to have that look, that feel. It had it, but it was still a convenience store with feed and fertilizer and all that. But I didn't realize you had to make money out of it too. And you know, Ellen laughed. In fact, she was laughing the other day. Said, "You used to hate it when people bought something because
it messed up your display."
And I didn't know anybody was watching, but
yeah,
I took a lot of pride in even the restrooms, because that's when 280 hadn't been open that long.
There wasn't many places to stop.
You know, and I knew when I traveled, I liked to stop at in fact, you can tell a lot about a place that has a clean restroom.
Absolutely.
And of course, that's I don't know. I didn't mean to get off on that, but if you're getting into business, you better know what you're doing. Number one, I was not a business person.
There's definitely many layers to it that people don't realize. They think it's just, you get to go to market and have fun, but whew, you know, you got to make sure that you're on budget, that you are hitting the right areas.
So when you said something that made me think, when you go to market, you got a budget. This is what I'm gonna spend for next year. Is it pretty much or not?
Theoretically, yes.
Okay. Okay.
I just kind of take inventory of what I've already gotten, and basically every vendor has the same thing, just slightly different, slightly variation. So you just kind of have to pick where you want to get it from, and just think, okay, well, I've seen this, I've already gotten this, I don't need to stop here, I don't need to look for this, or think, okay, I think I've got enough, I think we're good, we're covered. And then throughout the year, online, you can go and replenish stuff.
Do you do a lot of online? As far as people shopping online with Cloud9?
Not really.
Really? I don't know.
Not really.
I don't know why I thought that's something that you did.
But we do have an online store and online website, but in-store far surpasses it.
Oh, really? Good. I'm glad to hear that. But still, you have that luxury.
Yes.
Anyway,
yes.
Somebody that shopped with you, they know they can go online to look.
Right.
When they go online, are they looking for something particular, or are they getting an overlook of the whole store?
Not everything that we have in store is on the website.
Okay.
Whether it be I couldn't find pictures, or I didn't get good pictures, or I knew it wouldn't sell online. Typically, name brands sell better online, like Habitat, Tribal, Z Supply, and things like that. But like this morning, I had an order from someone in Ohio.
Really?
Like how they found Cloud9, I will never know. But
can you ask them?
I mean, I could ask them, yeah.
I mean, because that'd be, or even people that come in the store. I mean, how'd you find out about us?
Yeah.
Do you ever say,
I mean, people will just say, oh, I've heard about it, but I just had never been downtown. Or I've been on the lake for 20 years. I didn't know this was here, but then I found it.
That's what would always drive me crazy. People that have been around here for 20 years didn't know you were here.
Yeah.
And that's with really any kind of business.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, maybe they didn't need you to right now. I'll go back to the Lake Martin United Way. Until you need one of those agencies, maybe you didn't know about the Salvation Army was one of the agencies, or Red Cross. I guess maybe you take for granted on that, but a lot of times you don't. It's kind of like our fire department, our police department. You see them, but you don't know how much you really appreciate them till they're there for you.
Yeah.
I've been able to use both of them in a good way. So what's the rest of the summer looking like for Cloud9 and the Sullivan family?
Well, hopefully busy for both.
I know one's going to be busy, but at the home front's going to be busy for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Hang around here, go to the lake, spend some days at the lake, and hopefully people come in looking for some stuff. Cloud9.
My little buddy still got plenty of boots that he wears.
He sure does. He had them on today with his Alabama jersey.
I ain't never seen anybody like him. He's sticking to his guns. No, he's sticking to his boots. We'll be right back.
Sure is.
Well, let's go to the Mitchell House over in Dadeville. Well, you're planning an event. Well, you just now started looking at planning an event. Well, you're ready now. You've picked out the month, you picked out the weekend. Now you got to pick out the place. Go get in touch with Miss Vivian Autry at MitchellHouseEvents.com today. That's MitchellHouseEvents.com today in Dadeville.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. '25 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Well, the last Friday on the front porch in May is about to come to an end. And I can't think of a better way to end it with my friend Amanda Sullivan for all these years just sitting out here talking about family. And I always tell you this is so much like talking to Maggie because of your children, their ages, what they do, and they're so much alike, and it's just kind of a reunion a lot of times.
It is.
Well, I hope Cloud 9 is busy this weekend. If you've never been to Cloud 9, it's on Main Street. It's downtown. It can't get any more downtown Alexander City than Main Street, where Cloud 9 is, open 10 to 5 Monday through Friday, 10 to 2 on Saturday.
Yes.
Close on Sunday.
Yep.
Has it ever been open on Sunday? Did the girls ever open it maybe for?
Amy likes to say we're like Chick-fil-A.
You know what? I like that. I like that. Well, y'all folks have a good weekend. The rain, believe it or not, will move out. And if there's a lot going on, try the rodeo tonight at the Central Alabama Community College tonight or tomorrow night. Have a great weekend.
And don't forget the farmers market on Saturday morning, 7 a.m.
I'll see y'all up there.